part 2. Let's see, that winged creature, I think Mom and Dad call it a butterfly, was sitting in the middle of your back, Abel. And for a moment it looked like you had grown some tiny wings. I laughed. Cool, that butterfly was sitting on me? Cain blinked. But you didn't feel it on you? I shook my head. No, where was it? I even tried turning my head around, as if I could actually twist my head around enough to see my back. Cain laid the pointer finger of his left hand in the middle of my back, kind of between my shoulder blades. About here. He blinked and seemed to take a closer look at my back. I chuckled. Well, I definitely feel your finger there. Cain tilted his head. Little bro, I think I know why you didn't feel the butterfly. Why is that? I looked at him. Cain explained, your back is covered by this fuzzy stripe that's just a little darker than your skin, but it's a little lighter than your hair. Each individual fur or hair or whatever we want to call it is as long as maybe my thumbnail. It's like a river made of human fur flowing from your neck down your back. He traced his finger along the middle of my spine, down to my lower back, stopping where my clothes began. I laughed. That tickles. Bo put his hand on my back. I want to pet Abel too. He's soft and fuzzy. Cain giggled. Aw, this is like when Abel was a baby. His head was so fuzzy that I couldn't stop petting him. Too bad I can't see it since my neck can't bend that way. I laughed as both of my brothers tickled my back. I'm still trying to picture what it looks like. At that moment, two playful creatures, each the size of Mom's hand, came tumbling out of a nearby tree. Both of them were dusty brown, but with some black and white stripes down their backs. For taking the tumble that they just took, both creatures seemed all right. They got right back up, and one started chasing the other back up the tree. They both made some cute chirping and chattering noises. The three of us couldn't help but laugh at their antics. Bo pointed to them. Your back looks like the stripes on the back of them two squirrels. Chipmunks. Cain and I simultaneously corrected him. Bo shrugged. What's the difference? Squirrels have longer, fluffier tails, I explained. I sighed as I realized something. So you guys are saying that the fur on my back makes me look like a chipmunk? Thanks, guys. Cain defended himself. Hey, I didn't actually say it. Bo did. Well, at first Bo said that you looked like a squirrel, but at least chipmunks are cute creatures. Even though we're sure you would probably rather be compared to a sheep. I chuckled. No, thanks. Chipmunks really are cute creatures, and I would rather be compared to a chipmunk than to a sheep, since I already know how much like sheep that we humans can all be. And even being called a squirrel isn't so bad. I mean, I think they're just as cute, so I would take it as a compliment. Cain asked, so do I also look like a chipmunk or a squirrel? Bo walked around to inspect Cain's back. You kind of have that chipmunk stripe that Abel has down your back, but it's not as soft as Abel's. With your curly hair kind of spiky on top, you kind of look like a hedgehog. I laughed so hard at Bo's observation. At first, Cain didn't seem too happy about it, but he was laughing with us after a few moments. So, what animal do I look like? Bo asked. Cain and I just looked at each other and shrugged for a few moments. Maybe a bear? I wondered out loud. Especially one of those bear cubs with the dark fur on most of them, but then some lighter colored brown fur around their noses and a little around their paws and bellies. Yeah, Cain nodded. Your skin is mostly dark brown, like the color of topsoil. I know how much you like playing in the dirt with farmers like Dad and me. And your hair is black and wiry, kind of like collies. But then your mouth, your hands, and your feet, and a few places on your belly are pinker. He started tickling Bo on the belly to get him to laugh. Yeah, Bo, you are like a little bear. I laughed along with him. Well, if hedgehog hair says so, then he must be right. Cain started tickling my lower back again. I was only confirming what chipmunk backstripe said. Wasn't I, Bo the bear? Yeah, Bo giggled as he joined Cain in stroking the stripe on my back. Abel, you're so soft. I could tell my brothers were stopping when they reached the top of my kilt. So I asked them, does the stripe end where my clothes begin, or does it keep going?